Hey everybody, Adam here with Hometown Acres. Welcome back. If you saw in one of our last videos, we loaded up our dump trailer with logs that are too big to go through the Yappa firewood processor, and I didn't want to have to spend my time cutting them with a chainsaw and splitting them with the Eastimate axis when I've got probably 6 or 7 tracks of loads of firewood that'll go through the firewood processor, and it's just going to be much faster to deal with. And we listed this dump trailer load for sale on Facebook Marketplace for $300. And I said in that video, I have no idea whether this is worth $300 or not, but I made my justification of how I came up with that number. But we listed it on Facebook Marketplace, and I had a lot of interest in it. But the number one question that everybody keeps asking is, what do you think that works out to in terms of firewood? Is it a cord? Is it a cord and a half? Is it 2 cords? So I feel like I need to find out that answer so I can realistically let these people know what they could expect to get at as far as a yield of firewood out of a dump trailer load of logs. That's what we're going to try to find out today. right, well, the whole dump trailer load is all bucked up. Does anybody want to revise their guess on how much wood they think this is going to turn out to be? I know a lot of people were saying there's no way that's 1.5 cords in that dump trailer, and I think looking at this pile here, I'm thinking it's every bit of 1.5 cords, might be a little bit more. So we'll find out. All right, guys, it's the next morning. It was getting to be too hot yesterday to cut and split all in the same day. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but you know, it's October now, and it was like 82 degrees with a UV index of like 7 or 8. And us Northerners, we don't like the heat. So you can see I'm all set up here. It's still probably about 55 degrees out right now. I'm hoping I can bust through all of this before it starts getting too hot out here towards midday. And even so, I brought the shade canopy up out here so I can keep going a little bit longer through the day. But this is our setup here. East of mid access, rounds, shade, IBC totes, and we'll just continue to swap these out as we fill them up. It would take 3 of these IBC totes to make 1 full cord. So here's another hint on how much wood is here. You look at this pile and look at these baskets. You think there's more or less than 3 of those baskets sitting here? We'll find out. All right, guys, there you go. We got the entire dump trailer cut, split, and stacked, and that is these 5 baskets right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, you might be wondering why I'm counting a full 5 baskets when this one isn't completely full. It's because we still have some offcuts here that I didn't want to split and add to that basket of uniformly sized firewood. So if you were to take the volume of this wood, it would have easily finished off the rest of that basket. Now, just to prove that each one of these baskets is indeed a full cord, we are about 38 inches front to back. Side to side, we're about 46 inches. And top to bottom, we're about 40 inches. If you do the math on that, that works out to about 41 cubic feet of firewood in that basket right there, and there is 128 cubic feet in a full cord. So that right there is about 3.2% of a full cord, and a third of a cord would be 3.3. So we are 0.01% short of a full cord with these baskets. I'm gonna call it close enough and say that's a third of a cord. And if we have 5/3 of a cord, that works out to about 1.66 cords of firewood. So for all you guys who said there's no way there was a cord and a half of firewood in that dump trailer, I hate to say it, but I told you so. Now, if we look at what 1.66 cords of firewood for $300 works out to on a per cord basis, it's about $180, which I think is still pretty reasonable and a good way to save money instead of going out and buying a cord of pre-split, pre-seasoned firewood for $300, $400, $500, whatever it costs in your area. But regardless of whether people were telling me I was right or I was wrong, I still enjoy you guys leaving comments and questioning what I'm doing here, questioning the math, because then it prompts videos like this where we actually put it to the test and find out what the real answer is instead of speaking in hypotheticals. So I hope you guys enjoyed the fact that we cut up that whole trailer load and found out that it is exactly 1.66 cords of firewood. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is every load is gonna be a little bit different just on how the logs stack in there, how big the logs are. Typically, the bigger the logs are, the more firewood that load is going to yield. The smaller, the more air gaps that are gonna be in there. But 1.66 or 1 2/3 cord gives you a rough ballpark of what to expect out of a 7x14 dump trailer load of logs. Anyway, I think that about wraps this one up. One last reminder for the Paul Bunyan Show. We are scheduled to be there Friday, October 6th, and we'll be at the Metza Machines tent from 11 to 1. Now, right now I'm checking the weather and it looks like there is a 77% chance of rain on Friday and only about a 20% chance of rain on Saturday. We might change what day we go to the Paul Bunyan Show, but if we do, I will put a community post together to keep you guys all in the loop. Regardless, I hope to see you guys there, whether it's Friday or Saturday. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, give me a big thumbs up, click that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.